Yo, what's going on, gamers? Getting ready to run a tier 15 chem plant solo for you to kind of show you this build in action. The Devastator build is finally done. I completed the solo Eye of the Storm. I ran different mods for Eye of the Storm, and I'll go over that in the Eye of Storm video, but I'll also mention some of the mods now. This build is broken. Not a lot of people are going to want to run this just simply because you have to run Moaning Winds and you're reloading and you're swapping guns a lot, but it's kind of fun. I mean, it dumps on everything, but I'm just going to try and go over everything I possibly can in a short duration. So what I first started out with was this loadout right here with guns. Thunderbird's really good when you don't have your bleed build. You kind of, need something. I did unlock a death shield, so I did put Fortress on this. Fortress is huge. This buffs 43% of all your damage. This is the most important. Besides Moaning Wind, Fortress is the second best mod you can have on your weapons. So what I was doing was, when I was on cooldown, I pretty much just shot stuff with this gun, and Ultimate Storm Whip procced every 1 second. I was also using this in the Eye of the Storm. This Absolute Zero is kind of cool just because of the ultimate freezing bullets, but we'll get to that later. I was swapping to Guillotine with Moaning Winds and Radiation Splash. So pretty much what you do is you empty your second gun and your sidearm full of its ammo. So it's sitting at 0. So when you're on cooldowns for your abilities, you can pull this gun out to do your abilities and then swap when enemies are next to you and hit them with this crazy 500,000 plus upwards of 5 million Moaning Winds swap. And I have this on both weapons. So again, but once you get your full setup going, this is what you want to do. Have your death shield out, shoot a couple bullets, hit your reload, swap to this with no ammo, then swap to this, and you'll see in the challenge tier 15. Again, you can use whatever you want. I know a lot of people run different mods, different setups, Comet and Scrap Grenade. I'm just showing you what I used. So hopefully you try out different things, but this is busted. So now we're going to go over to our mod side. Again, this is going to take a minute, so you can screenshot stuff. Honestly, there's a lot of mods you can put on. So I had the Seismic Commander's helmet and I deleted it. Shouldn't have. I should have kept it, but I made it work. So Earthquake inflicts bleed on enemies damaged by the skill. This is huge because we're going to go over the skill tree after this, and it's literally makes everything bleed. It's huge. Tier 3 Despair mod. You get this from the boots. There is a Marshall legendary pair of boots that you get this. This is where it makes Moaning Winds broken. So when you hit a gravity leap, enemies within the damage radius of gravity leap will receive 1.5 times more anomaly damage for 5 seconds. Anomaly damage is your Moaning Winds. It's just it's busted. Again, I'll go over the impale stuff too, but this is kind of what I wanted to run in solos and group play was the leap. That way I'm not like impaling everything and spamming buttons. Impale was just made for Eye of the Storm and it worked great. I mean, you'll see in the video it just destroyed everything. But yeah, we're gonna be using these two mods. Again, you could keep the Seismic Commander helmet if you get it, but mainly I wanted my anomaly power, cooldown, and status power. What if you don't have those mods? I will go over that in a second. Again, there's a lot to go over, so I'm going to try and get through this as fast as I can. Your chest. It rolls perfect with anomaly, status, and cooldown. Cooldown's huge. Like, trust me, if you have 3 pieces without cooldown, you notice the difference. Bloody Boost. I put Bloody Boost on here to give me a 15% damage boost against enemies with bleed. And Earth's Legacy, this is huge too. When you hit your Earthquake, it has like a cone in front of it. With this mod, it's a tier 1 mod, it increases the skill range by 60%. It's huge. Now we're going to the Seismic Commander's leg armor. It rolls perfect, anomaly, status, cooldown. It comes with Tainted Blood, the better mod of Bloody Boost. Increases damage dealt to enemies afflicted with bleed by 25%. Oh, Thor's awake. Come on in, bud. So then we get to the second mod of the pants, and untamed power. Using skills, so any skill you use. So you're going to be spamming all your abilities when you're nearby enemies. Every time you use your skill, you get 38,908 damage to enemies within a 5-meter radius. And your damage is equal to 30% of your anomaly power. Going down to my gloves, anomaly status cooldown, again, all nice rolled. Ground crush, it increases the base damage by 84,000. I also get an extra quake. So those are both tier 1 mods. You just need something to roll on a blue with one of these mods and then pretty much make it a purple and change the second mod to a tier 1. Here's where we get down to the boots. Second quake. Now I have 3 quakes, 3 ground crushes, 1 leap, 1 golem. That's what I use. And it's busted. Captain Hunter. You increase your damage against elites by 25%. So pretty much, if it's not a flaming barrel or a Strix bird or a captain or an elite killing you, you probably just die to a mistake. But I always wanted to have damage buff against these captains, so I got Captain Hunter. Second quake comes from these boots, so pretty much you're close to grinding this whole set. Ah, yes, Thor, I'm trying to do something on a Sunday and you're making this difficult. Get out of here. So he's gonna bark. Great. Hey, YouTube doesn't want to hear that. What are we live streaming now? Yes, we get it. It's Sunday. I'm trying to work. I swear I'm not letting them listen to this for an entertainment section of what would it be without a video with Clyde's dog tormenting him. Come on. Anyways, so back to the set. So this is what I had on before. I'm trying to just find some pieces that I had on before. I got this set. It's like the cheap bleed set. So I'm gonna go over some mods and stuff in the crafting section. Sorry, as you hear, my dog's here. I don't feel like editing this out because it's always funny. So chew your bone, or you gotta get out. Okay? Chew the bone. Come on. Okay, let's go over here and look at some mods. Sorry, kicking them out again. Love that dog. Okay. So now we're going to go over some mods. I'm just going to use my helmet for an example. Mod gear. So what mods can be used if you don't have the full bleed set? Obviously, you want earthquake, and I have this mod on as well. Ground crush, you can run that. So these 3, boom, perfect to go. You don't need heal per kill. You don't need armor boost. Earth's legacy, so there's 4. So there's 4. So you're gonna use like Earth's legacy, this first mod, extra quake, ground crush. I think this is the range one. If you want to use your leap, you can use human comet. Increase your skills damage by 129%. I don't use any golem mods. Maybe you want to run some impale mods because you want to run impale. I'll go over the impale build in the Eye of the Storm video. I don't want to put too much into this one because I'm kind of just trying to breeze through it. Rivers of Blood, this is huge. So you make stuff bleed with your melees or your earthquake, and then you activate your impale. It's kind of good. And then you have sharpened spike. Spike forest is really good. So you have a lot of tier 1 mods that can make it this build actually do a lot of damage. Untamed power, probably one of the best mods to put on, so definitely pay attention to that. Other than that, there's not really any like crazy tier 2s that you really want to worry about. I mean, some people would do like damage absorber, but you really don't need this kind of stuff. So bloody boost, definitely want this on. So if you don't have it, you're making a Devastator, unlock it on another character, put it on the armor piece, put it in your stash, and transfer it over. Other than that, your tier 2 mods you really don't have to worry about. Tier 3s are huge. Again, you'll unlock these as you go. Captain Hunter, King Slayer, some people might want to run. Some people might run some of these mods too. It's kind of whatever you want. But this Ultimate Impaler was huge for Eye of the Storm, and then your second Quake. But again, you're gonna see tons of different mods. It's just I kind of wanted to show you what you can do to kind of surpass this. So pretty much you can just run four tier 1 mods, some tier 2 mods, and kind of run what you got for survivability, and that's it. And then maybe if you have some tier 3 Captain Hunter or something to increase your damage or heal you, you could put it on. So you could change these off like you didn't have this set at all anyway. So I kind of just wanted to show you what it was like if you didn't have the set. There's a cheap bleed build. Again, cheap bleed build is just basically focusing on any mods that can help you, such as Bloody Boost. If you have that, you should have that unlocked. Blood Shock, you have that unlocked. You should have Untamed Power, then Extra Quake, Ground Crush, Captain Hunter. So you're only missing 3 mods. So out of these 7 mods I just showed you, you should have close. Yeah, you should have 7 out of 10. So hopefully that helps you in the stuff. We're going to go over our skills. Again, you can run Golem, Earthquake, Gravity Leap, or you can take out Gravity Leap and run the Impale like I did in Eye of the Storm. Totally up to you. Class, it's huge. Every close range kill, you get 24% of your health. Skill, where you get receive additional 15% off your max health and increased armor, plus your melee and your healing mechanic does really well. This is all for bleed. Again, this is me just showing you. We're going to stop right here. This is huge. As soon as you activate Golem, your anomaly powers increase by 45% for 10 seconds. That's just huge. And then we're getting all these anomaly powers through the skill tree as well. So again, cooldowns, those are huge. And again, you don't have to copy all this, but it's going to help you. And I kind of just hope that this build and this run you're about to watch of me doing a tier 15 chem plant kind of helps. It is a grindy build. I understand that some of you don't have some of these guns and some of the mods, but again, if you just look simply, I understand you're not going to have despair, so you can swap it out with something else. You might not have, I mean, these, you don't need the Seismic Commander. Let's just say you don't have this chest piece. You can run those 2 pieces though on this set. You'll have Untamed Power. Take out Tainted Blood and run something else because you don't have it yet. These are 2 tier 1 mods, should have them. And then you're not going to have your second Quake. So pretty much you're just not going to have a couple damage mods, and you're not going to get the 50% more bleed damage from the Seismic Commander, but you can run it. I recommend if you're trying to make this build run with some friends. So Thor says bye. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this challenge tier 15 run on Chem Plant, and can't wait to show you the solo Eye of the Storm video as well. Have a great day.
Damn it. More of them. There's an elevator in this lab.
Yeah, that matches our blueprints for the plant. The elevator should lead to the heart of the facility.
Whatever that thing is, that's singling. Whoa. Shira, about those energy spikes? The insurgents had a functioning power cell down here.
What did you do with it?
It's disabled. I'll see if Zahidi can't take a look at it. And I found a pod down here.
You saved some lives today, Outrider. I would expect nothing less from you.